guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I am bringing you a speed build. Now you guys already know that this is fairly rare on my channel, even though sometimes I would like to do more of them, but I'm preoccupied with other type of content on here, but that's beside the point. So we're working on Moon's barn. Now I did just give him a makeover the other day, so if you guys haven't seen what Moon looks like now as a young adult, I'll go ahead and link that video down in the description. I'll put an I button in the top right hand corner, so you guys go ahead and check out what we're going to be looking at during Not So Very Extended. So we ended off Not So Very Challenge with Moon still living at home. Now, of course, Celeste and Atlas bought their fixer-upper farmhouse where it was literally just in a very rough shape, but within their time living here, they've managed to fix it up and make it look a lot nicer. So they had this little barn on the side of the house that really wasn't of much use. It was pretty much where they had their juice fizzing station and where Atlas would come and do his fabrication stuff. So because Moon has been like wanting to get into acting and everything, he was thinking about moving to the city. But because Celeste is very attached to her children, she thought that the better idea would be to go ahead and renovate the barn and make it kind of like his mini apartment. So they've added a kitchen, a bathroom, and of course he has like, it's kind of like a studio set up in a way because there isn't really many rooms. The only room in there is the bathroom. So the living room and the bedroom are connected. So he was like, okay, like I guess that'll work. Of course, I'm gonna end up having him move out later on regardless, but I thought that this would be a good situation for now. Since he's gonna be a struggling actor for a little bit, obviously he's not gonna be booking the biggest gigs right off the bat. So I think that this is gonna be a good place for him to start up and not have to worry about like paying too many bills, because of course he has his parents to lean on for now, and since they're going to be bringing in income, they'll be able to pay for the bills. And you know, he's going to be practicing his acting, working on, you know, dancing and playing the piano, learning that skill, because he wants to be a triple threat. So we need to get him into everything and have him be well versed. So that's another thing. Now, while building this, of course, the barn is built on a diagonal, which didn't really phase the building process, but I did notice, as you guys can see here on the kitchen cabinets, I don't know if it's because of the diagonal situation, but for some reason, the edges of it has like this dark shadow, and I thought that maybe adding light above it or like underneath the cabinet and stuff would help the shadows go away, but for some reason they do not. So I didn't know how to fix it. I don't know if you guys know how to fix it. If you do, please let me know. That'd be a very great help. I don't know if it was just glitching this time that I was in my game, because I haven't been in since I've built this. I don't know what exactly could be causing it. So I ended up just trying to get decorative items to cover up the shadows a little bit. So with the Snowy Escape counters, we didn't get matching cabinets. So I really didn't know what to use. So I used the ones from Cool Kitchen, I believe, which I don't think they look that bad, but you know, I just didn't really have a choice of what to do. I mean, I think we got shelves or something, but to me, shelves don't equate to cabinets, so I just, I didn't know exactly what to do there. So I'm not entirely bothered by it, but I wish there was some matching stuff. Maybe there's other cabinets I could have used, to be honest, but for now, I'm pretty much okay with it. So while I was building, I was running out of money, so I kept on going back into live mode to like sell some stuff so I could have enough to be able to at least finish up this build. Now, I definitely could have gone and cluttered it a whole lot more, but because my Sims aren't entirely rich, I didn't want to like add money to their balance, since like, you know, I didn't want to like cheat or anything. So I didn't worry about that. But another thing that I did with the actual main house, so if you guys remember where Winter was living, he had like a room bumped out of the house. I ended up deleting that, and I changed up the living situation a little bit upstairs because I wasn't feeling it, because now that Dove has moved out and Moon is living in the barn, I just felt like we didn't need that much more space in the house anymore, so I completely like just demolished it, and the house is back in the same form that it used to be in. But I'm really happy with how this place is looking. I definitely wanted to make sure I included some movie posters, because he is a movie fanatic, and I feel like I should definitely have him watch more films so he can get like inspired by them and all that stuff. So He's definitely going to be practicing a lot of acting, and we need to build up his fame and everything, so that's going to be really interesting. I should probably get him a laptop now that I think about it, just so that he has like everything in his living space. I don't know if there's anything else that I should really get for him to help with his skill building, but I think for the most part I have everything. I think the only other thing that I would probably buy would be like a radio station, or not a radio station, but like a radio in itself. So there might be that, because dancing would be nice to like get up, but he can always go into his parents' home and just dance at the TV where you have the radio as well. So I might do that. I also noticed that I ended up making his bathroom fairly big, because usually when I go to do bathrooms, they're usually like 2x3 tiles. So when I noticed that I made it bigger, I was like, oh, I could have like saved space, but it kind of works out with the layout of like where the door is leading from the kitchen. So I guess it wasn't all bad, and I ended up putting his dresser in there because I completely forgot about a dresser. For some reason I thought that the media table under the TV would work as a dresser, but it doesn't, so I was a little bit upset. But I will say I freaking love that table, because it's from paranormal stuff, as well as the plant to the left of it on the ground, and so are the curtains, which I really do love, by the way. And I'm so happy that we got a new set of curtains, because I will say some of the curtains that we have in game are just not it for me, especially if you look at base game curtains. Like, they're just so like out of date, if that makes sense. I don't know, I feel like I never use any of them except for like the boring plain ones where it's just like the two long curtain things on the side. Me trying to describe curtains, love it. Anyways, basically all I'm trying to say is I would like curtains that I would make more use of, and I feel like the ones that I do use the most would probably be the seasons ones, although I feel like it doesn't always work for every type of window, so there's also that part of it. So either we just get a whole overhaul on curtains, or we get a pack that just includes a whole bunch of them. I know that I think when we were voting for the Nifty Knitting Stuff pack, I'm pretty sure there was an option for curtains in that one. I think I voted for curtains, but we didn't end up getting any in that pack, so I was kind of bummed. But I am glad that with the paranormal one we got, I can't say paranormal. Like, the amount of times I struggle to say that word, but I think I said it, paranormal. Okay, yeah, I think I did. But I'm glad that we got some with paranormal, because it just looks really nice, in my opinion. And it looks good like on its own as well. Like, you don't have to have both sides connected to make it look decent. I think even them being solo just looks pretty good. Overall, I'm happy with how his barn studio apartment turned out. It could definitely be a lot better. If I had the money, I would so clutter the heck out of this, but I just gave him the necessities that he needed, and also added his little touch to it by adding the movie posters and stuff like that. So this obviously isn't going to be where he's going to be permanently living the entire series. I feel like he's probably gonna end up moving to another apartment, and then my goal is to live in a penthouse. So we will see if that will happen. I really do hope so. Let's hope that his celebrity career, his acting career will go off and it'll be good. So we'll see. But that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are excited for Not So Very Extended, because I sure am. Definitely check out Moon's makeover and the screenshots episode of Not So Very. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys again for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys in a new video very soon. Bye guys.